Alright, hello everybody. Today is October 21st. It's a Sunday. It is about 1:45 in the afternoon. I am headed up to the public spot that I've got for the afternoon hunt, and it should be a good hunt. We've got clear skies. Temperature is about 45 degrees right now, which is still well below average for this time of year. So it should be a pretty decent hunt. I'll be sitting in the same spot that I shot the button buck a couple weeks ago, and hopefully we'll have some good action. So yeah, so since I've got 2 deer down already this year, which if you haven't watched that yet, please do. I'll put a link to that in the description. But you know, so I got 2 deer down. I got the button buck that I shot out of this public spot 2 weeks ago, and then last weekend on Friday I was out at the funnel spot and was able to take a big mature doe out of there. So I've got a lot of meat already. We're only a couple weeks into the season, so at this point I will probably be not taking any more does other than while I'm up here at the public spot, and at least not until late season. And then but if I do see a good doe, you know, within range, a nice easy shot, then I will definitely be taking another doe up at the public spot. In terms of everywhere else, I will probably just be looking for a big buck. Like I said, I've got 2 deer down already, so I've got a decent amount of meat in the freezer, and I can kind of sit back and wait for something I really want. So it should be a good night tonight, and looking forward to next weekend as well. Next weekend I'll be heading down to the family farm, and down in southern Illinois. So end of October I'll have the whole 80 acres to myself for the entire weekend, and there should be some decent movement starting down there with some big bucks. So I'll be spending all weekend in the woods, and it should be good. We'll check back in with you when the hunt's over. Alright, well, I'm back at my house now, and I had a great hunt actually this afternoon. I saw 7 deer and a coyote as well. It's too bad we can't shoot coyotes because it was right there. Definitely could have taken it, but no worries. Like I said, it was a great afternoon. I would say it was a successful afternoon. I most definitely could have taken a young buck had I wanted to take the shot. So all in all, good hunt, and looking forward to the next one. I'm not sure that I'll get out until next weekend, but next weekend I'll be down south at the family farm. So I'll be the first one out there for the year hunting. So it should be a pretty good weekend. It's the end of October, and bucks should be starting to move a little bit. So I am super stoked for next weekend. I cannot wait. So we'll catch up with you then. Hello. Today is Thursday, October 26th. I am just now leaving work. It's probably about 3:30, and I am headed back up to the public spot. My wife was supposed to go up today, but she wanted to get some laundry done and get some stuff done before we head down south for the weekend tomorrow. So that changed our plans, and instead of me staying home with the kids, it's going to be me taking advantage of basically the best wind direction we have for the spot up there. So I'm heading in late. Obviously, it's already 3:30. I think sundown is around a couple minutes before 6 o'clock. So I'm thinking I'll have maybe a couple hours in the stand. Hopefully a little bit more than that, but we'll see. So headed back up there now, and I will check in with you guys as soon as I get out of the woods and let you know how it went. Alright, so I'm back home. It is about 10:30 or so. I saw 1 deer this afternoon, and it was a buck. It was a good buck, and I took a shot. It was a 30-yard shot, and I hit probably a little farther forward than I should have. I do believe I got enough penetration though to for sure get one lung. Hopefully I got both. I really don't know. I tracked it for about 100 yards, and then I lost all the battery power in my flashlight. Went to go check all my spare flashlights, and all of their batteries were dead too. So after 3.5 hours of tracking, which took, like I said, only got about 100 yards, just because the entry wound was a little bit higher due to the angle and no pass through, so had to have the whole whole chest cavity fill up with blood before I was gonna find anything at all. So I'm gonna be heading back out there in the morning. I'm disappointed, to say the least. I was really hoping I would have found him tonight, but had no light, or ran out of light due to my batteries all being dead. So I'll be heading back out there in the morning, and hopefully we'll find him. I'm definitely not going to get a whole lot of sleep tonight, that's for sure. So I've got a meeting at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then I should be back out there searching for him by 8. So hopefully I've got some good news for you. We'll see. Alright, it's the next morning, and I am headed back up to go look for my deer. And on my way up there, I get a text message from the guy that has our zone during the second season. I had called him last night to see if he could come out and help me look, but he was unable to do so. But he said he would meet me out there this morning about 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock is when I could get up there. He said that he'd get up there before and start looking, and as I'm on my way up, I get a text message that says I found him. So I don't even have to look. I am so pumped I can't even tell you. So we'll get an interview and some photos, and we'll show you him in a little bit. Super pumped. I cannot believe it. I've got 3 deer down, a good buck. It's a great season. So pumped. Oh, ha. All right, well, here he is. He is by far the biggest buck I've ever taken with my bow, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, he's all rutted up, and you know, it's still early. Today is the 26th, and so it's still a little bit early for him to start going, but this guy was out cruising last night, and I was able to make a good shot on him. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I couldn't be prouder of this deer. My guess is that he's maybe 4 years old, and you know, he's got a huge neck on him, and unfortunately the coyotes did get to him last night, so he you know, lost a little bit of meat there, but that's okay. I mean, I'm much rather back out and make sure I find him than possibly jump him up last night. So again, I couldn't be happier. Another deer down in the 2018 season. So that's 3 deer for me, 1 buck, well, 1 antlered buck, and yeah. Be heading back down, or I'll be heading down to Southern Illinois tonight, and hopefully we'll be getting another one, but that'll all get to be on film. So hell yeah, so pumped, so pumped.